Hey there, welcome to Serva. We are thrilled you're here. And over the next 90 seconds, I'm going to walk you through what we're building and show you why, in 5 minutes or less, you can have your AI agent up and running. But before we get into it, what is Serva? Simply put, Serva helps law firms maximize revenue through effective client intake. Think of it as giving your law firm or your practice a 24/7 client intake system that never sleeps and never misses a potential client. So let's get into it. All right, let's get started. So when you first log into the server platform, you're going to meet this dashboard. Don't worry if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense right away. I promise you, once you create the agent, all of these fields will be populated. So let's first go and create the agent. You go to My Agents and create New Agent. So the first step of creating this agent is to provide them with some level of an identity and teach them aspects about your specific practice. So let's go and give them a quick image to be displayed on the chat feature. Of course, it's not relevant for your voice piece, but we can start there. Of course, give them a primary language, but note that all our agents are multilingual. Um, Here we're going to pick a gender, and then we move through the next steps. So we've created the chatbot right now. We'll have to teach the chatbot or the agent here aspects about your specific practice. So I'm going to use a link, the website link of the specific practice that we've chosen here to train the agent. Of course, you can have documents if you have specific documents about your business, you can also add that. But for this particular demo, I'm just going to use the website link. So you hit train, and right there, 31 links. So 31 links have been scraped for this particular practice. They have a pretty detailed website. It looks like some of them are cute. So this should take less than a minute. So we can actually move to the next step. And here is what we are, how we're customizing the agent to speak to your specific clients. So let's say for this one, I think this one is a personal injury slash DUI legal firm. So, we expect men, women, young adults calling in or, coming into chat. And mostly they are going to be of local area, and they're probably looking for affordable solutions and most likely for personal use case. So I'm going to move to the next screen. Here's where we give the agent's characteristics. So do you want this agent to be an introvert or an extrovert? So I'm going to go for an extrovert. I'm going to go for a highly analytical person, person with a lot of, but an agent with a lot of substance, and a pragmatic agent. So we actually have a default in place. However, you can always rewrite that, and this rewrite should take anywhere up to about 10 seconds. And this is based on the inputs that you provided here in the character tray. So there you go. We have rewritten the persona of the agent now, and that's all based on the input that you've shared here. And then now we can move to the next phase. And your chatbot is actually already created. So we did a few things here. We onboarded this chatbot. We gave them an identity. We gave them information that they should train on, which they did. And then we give them sort of a character that they should be when they are interacting with your clients. So this is a test area. You can test this saying, hey, what are your services? And we should have the agent go back to the information and answer that specific question. So this particular law firm is helping with general consumer law, fraud representation, and a few things. And you can always fine tune the way the messaging comes across in our settings tabs. And we'll get to that in a bit. So next, your agent is ready to be deployed. If you're happy with the responses that they were giving in the previous page. And you just need to copy this link, and then you're ready to go. Now, here's where things get really interesting, because what we did so far is the chat agent, right? The chat for the website. But here you hit finish, and your phone agent is already set up. So on the back end, all of the work that needs to go to set up a phone agent is already done. So if you hit next, the very next page, you have a phone number. You can right now call this phone number. I hope you guys can continue to hear me call this phone number and actually listen and talk to that specific agent that we just created. So the number, let me get the number again, 270 818 9948. Okay, that's the number I'm calling. Let's see.
Hello, I'm Taylor, your AI assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey Taylor, I need some legal representation.
I see you're looking for legal representation. Could you please clarify if you have a specific area of law in mind or if you'd like to schedule a consultation?
This is going to be consumer law.
Give me a moment. Thank you for sharing that you're interested in consumer law. What specific questions or concerns do you have regarding legal representation in that area?
All right. So as you can see, the agent is already set up with the specific information. We can continue this discussion with the agent. And here's the best part. You can, let's say you're using RingCentral or CallRail or Verizon for your current business phone. You can just connect that phone here. So you have the agent number. All you need to do is go to the specific provider and have your calls forwarded to this agent phone number. And that's it. Your work is done. Your agent is set up. You go to finish. You start seeing some of the calls. So for instance, we set up Taylor right now. So if you go to call analytics, you should start seeing the call that we just had with Taylor come up here. So therefore, there you go. Taylor, we just had a general inquiry and we can look at this transcript. So let's say a client is calling your law firm. You get a chance to go and look at the transcripts. Hey, what did they really call about? And also, the best part is you can also...
Hello, I'm Taylor, your AI assistant. How can I help you today?
Hey, Taylor, I need some legal representation.
Okay, so this is the call that I just had, and the call is getting recorded, and it can be played back on the on the platform for the lawyer's perusal. Now, here we go back to the dashboard that we're talking about. There you go. Your dashboard starts getting populated immediately as soon as the agent is up and running. So that's a quick demo. There's a lot more features. You can go in and train your agents, retrain them, give them specific personas. And again, there's a playground where you can try to test the agent out. And we're building more to kind of amplify this whole experience for lawyers and small law firms who are trying to have this 24-hour presence without having the headcount of 2 or 3 additional people on staff. So this is just a beginning. We just wanted to give you a quick snapshot. I hope to get it done much sooner, but it's almost 7 minutes. But again, thank you for your time, and hope you get a chance to play around with the platform and tell us what you like.